Hey, welcome back to Milton Daily Homes. Chuck here, and we got a list of 4 properties plus 6 on the other system for a total of 10. Pretty normal, I would say, for this time of year. And so we're going to start off with a very interesting one on Fulton Street, 369. There's no garage here. It's on a 44 by 100 foot lot, so not huge, but still big enough that you can work with it. I would guess you could probably do a garage at some point, but you'd always want to check in with the planning committee about that. And so 2 bedrooms, you could probably have a combined guest room plus I guess an office or something like that. It looks like a pretty open concept floor plan. So I like this one. Now where it is it's actually one of these 3 homes here just off of Main Street. It's probably in the floodplain, being this close to the water right here. Basically all of downtown Milton is kind of in the floodplain. So you'd want to check on insurance about that, put a condition on insurance. Right here is need to balance, and a big shout out to Shauna there. She's a fantastic massage therapist, great Pilates instructor too. But you've got good access here for all the downtown stuff. And that's another reason why this one could be a great option. I like it a lot. I like the price point there. I think it's really it's doing well. It's going to carve a nice little niche. So Shepherd is 444.9, and it's a corner semi. So the Millside corner I think is like 1760 square feet. Pretty basic in here in terms of upgrades. It is a nice floor plan. I'll show you one on the other list that I think is better value for the same money, actually for less. The other one's 429. It's a semi, and it's a little bit bigger. So Bar Crescent 5049. It's a Thistle Bay, and the Thistle Bay upgraded probably goes 520, 525, 530, and so this one doesn't have a lot of upgrades, but it's a decent template to work from. Put some stainless steel appliances in, you put a bit of hardwood on the main floor, and all of a sudden you're playing in a good range. So I think that this one, 2237 square feet, is a good price at 504. I've seen a lot of homes that don't have that much potential that even sell for more. So cost again is 529, double car garage, finished basement. The layout is a little bit different. So you've got one room here, which is your family, plus you've got another room beside the kitchen that acts as, I guess, like a dining room kind of thing. And so it's an interesting layout for sure. There's your other room right there. They're using it as a bit of a sitting room, but you could also have it as a dining room. You can see by the coffered ceiling there. And then you have 3 bathrooms upstairs. They've done some custom tile work there. It looks like there's no carpet on the first or second floor. Could be parquet in the main floor. Either way, it looks like it's playing in a pretty decent spot. And so we're going to go over to the one 778 Irving is a Spring Ridge model, and so it is 1,800 square feet. It's the 4-bedroom, and so a lighter colored hardwood floor. So right away versus the one on Shepherd, you've got upgraded flooring here. You've got our fireplace, which I think is great. Decent open concept kitchen here. The lighter cabinets, certainly it's better to have darker, but you could work with that. We've seen these cabinets get refinished for a pretty affordable price. Laundry's upstairs plus the 4 bedrooms, and you've got the upgraded ensuite with the soaker tub. Looks pretty good. Yeah, no complaints here. I think this one will probably sell within a couple days. No problem. We've got Cedric, which is one of the, I believe it's a Spirit plan, and it's something like, I'm going to say like around 1,900 square feet or so. The one thing that may be going against them is that you've got townhouses all along here, so you really have about 8 or 9 neighbors that are staring right into your stuff in the backyard. And without a fence, it probably becomes more and more prominent. Dark hardwood floors, I think the size is pretty good. I mean, I think they've got a pretty decent thing going on in terms of the pricing at $489. So all in, I would say that they're doing well. I think they were at $499 before, so having that extra little jump down, I think should be enough to make it happen. Now this one on Robertson certainly looks promising. It's $684.9. There's not a lot of description here. It says there's a new kitchen, bath, flooring. If it's upgraded, I'll tell you, this is not a bad price for this street. It's known as one of the best streets in Old Milton, and lots of parking in the driveway. It's got a nice curb appeal here, and it's on a 60 by 120 foot lot, so it should fill a nice little niche. and I'm waiting for the pictures on this one because I think it could represent some nice value. Woodward is at $480. I think this is a really good price for this home. If you look at where it is, here's Woodward, here's Ontario, and I think it's one of these homes here. It's probably that one. So it's 189 feet back. You do have a 4-story apartment right here. But generally you've got some pretty good tree coverage, and so you'll see it, but I don't think that it would really disturb your life. You get a bit of road noise here, but what you're getting is a huge piece of property. Whoops, let's go back to this link here. And you also have a double car garage. So it looks like a lot of things about this one are definitely very enticing, and I certainly can't wait to see more. I don't think it's going to last very long at that price. We've got one on Sunnyvale. When you see hydro lines in the back, you know it's backing onto Derry Road. It's a garage and a bit here. So it's on the south side of Sunnyvale. Wainscoting. It looks like they even have a little projection screen that comes out from the ceiling to watch TV, which I think is pretty cool. And it's a pretty big layout. It's got a lot of space in here. And I like everything I'm seeing from this one. There's some good renos in the kitchen. You've got a separate dining room in the front and upgraded countertops and so on. There's even a little part of the basement that's finished. You can see the tile here and a little bit of a working space, which always comes in handy. $529 be tough just because they're backing onto the busy road. Then there's this one on Minto here, nice stucco and stone appearance. 3 bedrooms. What I can tell you is it's less than 2,000 square feet. So at $559, they're playing against bigger homes. They're playing against stuff like Costigan with a finished basement. And it says it's got the hand scraped floors and big front door and all the rest of it. But at some point you sit there and say, okay, I have to live with the size. I could improve it on my own, but it's got to have enough size for me to grow into. So it's just one big room, kind of an L-shaped room, and then a kitchen on your main floor. So 37 by 101. When you're 37 feet wide and you have a double car garage, same as the one on Costigan, you don't get into the living space until you get further back in the house. So that's the list for today, 10 properties. And I hope you had a great weekend, and we'll see you tomorrow with more Milton Daily Homes.